Today's video is a bit special, as you can see. I'm trying to do more of these videos, so if you have any subject that you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments. Anyway, this discourse has been going since a long time ago, but it came back recently on Twitter and I think it's time to address it. I'm going to divide the video in 4 parts: the ARMY's planned attack, the hypocrisy of K-pop stans, management failure and the lack of support. With that being said, let's start the video. A lot of K-pop stans claimed that ARMYS made a whole attack plan on MOMOLAND because they wanted to see them fail, they wanted to destroy because they were a quote-unquote threat to BTS. This is completely false and absurd. Would I deny that there was some toxic ARMYs doing way too much? No. I know those toxic fans were literally on their asses every single second for the dumbest thing, and I do not agree with any of this. However, to say that it was planified is a reach. Most of ARMYs either didn't know what was happening or we were trying to report any account talking bad about them for no reason. We know how it feels to receive hate for no reason. BTS have been there and are still to this day receiving shit for nothing, so we won't wish that to anybody. K-pop stans are literally repeating the same thing with 50-50, saying that ARMYs are hating on them because we feel threatened when we don't even care about them and most of us wish them well. Also, not to justify the actions of our toxic side, but other fandoms were throwing them hate, but they suddenly forgot about it because ARMYs are always the villain. I'm truly rolling my eyes right now. Like I've already said, multiple fandoms were throwing them hate, but K-pop stans seem to want to forget that and just put the blame on ARMYs just because of their blinded jealousy against BTS. I remember toxic blinks calling them all type of disgusting names and body shaming them, but yeah, sure, let's blame it on ARMYs. Also, I already knew this, but every day I'm reminded of how hypocrites K-pop stans are. When MOMOLAND performed at Mama, and at some point they surprisingly came in the artist's space and started dancing, having fun, and it's totally fine. However, they were dancing in front of BTS and the boys looked startled at first since nobody was expecting it, but K-pop stans starting calling them names, saying they were disgusting men because they seemed uncomfortable and some other bullshit. Of course, this incident doesn't compare to the hate the girls received from stans, but still it's quite ironic to blame a fandom when you did the same thing to another idol. To be honest, for me the principal culprit here is their company. When they released Boom Boom, it was a hit, but their management didn't know how to probably use the success of the song. Since they wanted another, they just recreated approximatively the same song after Bomb Bomb, which I believe didn't receive as much love from the Korean public since it was déjà vu, nothing new. Also, it seems like they let them down, releasing just okay songs after and making take long break when this was the moment they should have given more comebacks, not to the point of overworking them of course, but it was the right time to make a lot of good comebacks since they already had the public attention, but they failed them. On top of that, when they weren't giving them the results that they wanted, because of them, they just decided to create another group instead of resolving the problems. This made them lose a lot of fans, or at least casual listeners, since they weren't given any remarkable music and weren't promoted well. The K-pop industry is like a jungle, everyone is fighting to survive, so they can't risk such a lack of promotion. Also, them allegedly forcing Yi and Woo to quit the group was such a mean and dumb decision from them. This just further prove how they didn't care much about the group, which is frustrating because they could have become so much more than just a one-hit maker. Also, not paying them, like what the fuck is that? I'm glad they lost the case against Daisy and hopefully they already paid her. It sucks how they failed to protect her too when sensitive photos were taken without her permission and spread around netizens. They should have been the one suing those people as soon as the news broke down, but they didn't. She had to do it herself. Overall, what I wanted to say is their management didn't take good care of them in every single aspect, leading to their unfortunate disbandment. When they debuted, their song instantly became a hit. They had the interest of a lot of netizens as well as international fans. People were dancing to the song everywhere, but I think they had more casual listener than actual fans. You know it's good if you have the netizens' attention, but if you don't a fandom on top of that, it would be difficult for you because netizens can forget about you in a minute, but your fans would stay with forever, and that's what they lacked. They didn't build a solid fanbase, so they were completely relying on general public interest, so when they released their song, Bomb, and this didn't attract general public, they were left with little to no fans to support them and buy their albums. Also, it wasn't helping that K-pop stans were token standing them. What I mean is they will talk about them on Twitter, use them for fan wars, but it came to support them, it was crickets. Can you guys imagine that a tweet from a random stan on Twitter had more likes and the retweet than their album sales? Where were all this people using them to shit on other artists when it came to stream the song on Spotify and YouTube, or again when it was time to buy their album, or again show up for their performances? Nobody was there. K-pop stans want to act all almighty, saying they don't care about numbers but more about quality. I wish they knew how stupid they look, because they should care about numbers because their faves care about it. Numbers is what companies would look before booking them for an advertisement, for example, or for an award performance. Numbers is what tell the company that the group is doing well and they can keep on investing in the group. Numbers is what put food on your idol's plate and help them pay their training fees. To sum up, ARMYS aren't the reason of MOMOLAND disbandment, failure. Did some toxic fast unjustly attacked? Yes. Was it planned? Absolutely no. The main reason is the lack of support from both their company, management and their fans. I saw more people pity them than people actually doing something to help them, like streaming their music or buying their album. I only wish the girls the best of the best. I saw that Chui is participating in Queendom Puzzle, so please support her. Also, I wish K-pop stans will stop blaming ARMYS for every single thing not working for their idol. They should look at themselves in the mirror, they would find the real culprit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to address certain subject, just drop them in the comments. I will see you in the next video. Please take care of yourselves and remember, I love you all.